Welcome back. So by now you probably realized it's not about what you're looking at, it's about how you're looking at it. So for example, it's not about what happens in your life that's going wrong or something that might be negative. It's how you're reframing it, how you see the world to make it more positive. Now, as we go a little bit deeper, I'm going to share with you how to bring this into your household on a regular basis. Mostly with your family, with your kids. Now, if you have not watched video 1 and 2, please go back and watch those. By now, you should have a good idea of what reframing is, and you should have been doing a little bit of practice, kind of reframing things that you've either heard or things that you've said. It could be in the past or it could be in the last couple days, but we want to kind of get some practice in. Now we're going to sit down with the family and teach them how to reframe. This is actually a lot of fun. And when you sit down with your family, it's amazing how quick people pick it up. And it's also amazing how fast the kids get on board with it. So let's get started. Okay, so now the fun can start. Now what you get to do is schedule a family meeting. Make it consistent, put it on the calendar every single month, and literally get together as a family, have your kids run this meeting and reframe together. Now you can do a quick, overview of what reframing is. Kids pick this up pretty fast usually. Once they get into an environment where they feel like they're safe and comfortable to talk about something, this actually can blossom into a huge, enthusiastic giggle fest where you can really find creative alternatives to negative thoughts and negative feelings that you've maybe been holding on to for a bit too long. So what you go ahead and do is literally just explain to everyone kind of what the rundown is, and then hand it off like notes to your kids. Let them run the meeting. This does a couple things. Number one, it means that you are actually taking them seriously and their information they're giving you is valid and important. That's also going to aid tremendously in having them open up to you. Number two, none of that bossy mama kind of stuff comes up because you're not running the show. You're not running the meeting. They're taking it over, which means they get to lead the way. They get to kind of guide you through this, and no one's looking at you thinking, come on, mom, I don't want to be doing this. Why am I here? So you get to kind of take it off your plate for a while and let someone else run the show. The third reason why this is really beneficial is because getting a different perspective is amazing. It's just incredible. It is remarkable how narrow as humans we can think about something and how tunnel visioned and down that rabbit hole we start to go when we have those negative thoughts, that negative internal chatter. And so having a group where it's just fun and relaxing, the first time might be kind of, forced, but as this becomes a regular scheduled event in your household, make it Friday Fun Day. It can be 20 minutes, it can be 2 minutes. But literally, as you kind of get this going, it could be Motivation Monday, and you can literally start to reframe these ideas. And then as things come up for anyone in the family, you can bring those to the table. You can make it weekly, you can make it monthly, but you can bring those to the table and you can literally say, hey, I'm struggling with this particular thing. Let's reframe it and let's find some really creative solutions and different, spinnable thought processes to help me out of this. And then your kids can also do the same. So it's so amazing. So I really encourage you to do that. The last bit of this is just gonna fly by super easy if you're doing a family meeting. So the first thing you're gonna do in the family meeting when you have a complication with something, number one is describe it as accurately as possible. So don't go down that doom, 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 everything is terrible, all is lost scenario. Try to describe the situation as accurately as possible with as much detail and accuracy as you possibly can. Next, you're gonna find your personal power. So what you can do is literally think, has there ever been something similar to this that I did well or that I succeeded at or that I had a hard time with initially and that I moved past it and I learned it and I was able to overcome it? That's the second thing. Find your personal power. And the last one is brainstorm those alternative views. Those reframes, just brainstorm, because the more creative they are, the more your brain starts to relax and loosen up. So when things come up next time, your brain is already primed to think of a new alternative creative reframe. You're already ready to go. Your brain's already thought about things in a way that's different than it used to, and now it's ready to consciously make those changes immediately without too much, drama or trauma trying to figure it out. You're already in that mindset where you can think, I can reframe this immediately and just kind of go on my day without any stress or anxiety and just let it go. So I hope these have helped you. I will be sending you another resource as a bonus video, and I will look forward to seeing you again. Thanks so much. Take care.